Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you're new here. My name is Michelle. I create beauty makeup content each and every week, so if you are interested in these kind of videos, make sure you hit that like button down below. It really helps me out with the algorithm. Make sure YouTube pushes out my videos. And also don't forget to subscribe as well, because I do upload each week, twice a week. As I mentioned, it's beauty related content. So if you like that, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. And today's eye look is brought to you by the brand spanking new Colourpop. This is their Gone Matte palette, and it is gorgeous. So if you want to see, my full review, then keep on watching. Let's get started with today's video. And here today we have the star of the show. This is the Gone Matte palette from Colourpop. This is brand new. And let's just take a moment to really, truly appreciate how beautiful this palette is. Just look at this. All mattes. I have never seen a palette this big with all mattes. And it's not just like brown mattes, like you have the warm tones over here, then over here you get more of the cooler tones, which is like the pinkies, purplies, and then more just like the cool grays. I think this palette is going to be beautiful for makeup artists. Like anytime you need a good transition shade, this is gonna be like a go-to palette, but we shall see. I have not tested anything yet, and I personally haven't swatched anything. I just realized all the names are on the back of the palette, which is actually really cute. I think the names are actually also, they're also on the inside too, so that's pretty helpful. But I am gonna be doing like a first impressions, seeing how this works out. And I know usually I have foundation on my face, but I wanted to see if there was gonna be any fallout. Nothing's worse when you already have like your face done, but then there's a bunch of fallout all over. My face is a little red. My rosacea has actually been pretty good. I know it doesn't look too good on camera, but like this is improvement. If you guys saw my skin before, it was pretty bad, but this is like really good. Like I'll take this. Usually I have a lot of texture. This isn't like texture, it's just redness. So to me, like this is a win. Anyways, we're not here for the skin, we're here for the eyes and testing out the new Colourpop palette. So let me zoom you guys in. So I'm gonna start off and I'm just going to apply a primer on my eye, and I'm just gonna blend that out with my finger. And if you are new here, I usually do one eye on camera and one eye off camera. So that is the same for today. And that's just for time's sake. I don't want to keep you guys here for too long. I'm going to be doing this eye on camera. I personally only ever tried one Colourpop palette, and it was actually pretty good, but the shimmers in there were just kind of like flaking all over the place. So I'm very interested to see like how this matte palette works. Initially, I just wanted to do just a basic, simple brown smoky eye look, but I feel like I do that often. So I'm gonna be playing with more of like probably the purpley and cooler tones in this palette. So like these last two shades right here. So I'm gonna start with Pillow Fight, which is like this top purple shade. And this isn't gonna be like anything like too crazy of a eye look. It's gonna be all matte, which is new for me, but yeah, it's not gonna be extravagant. Okay, so this is a very light purple shade, kind of barely showing up. I feel like really patting that into my eyelid. I would say the one downfall about this palette already is just the fact that it doesn't have a mirror, but that wouldn't stop me from purchasing it. But just keep that in mind if you are somebody like who loves having a big mirror in there. You're gonna have to provide your own mirror. The Pillow Fight I really used just because I wanted to set my primer. So now I'm gonna go in with Very Velveteen, which is this shade right here, a deeper purple. And I'm gonna use that as my transition shade in my crease. Okay, I feel like that gave like a nice like shadow. I'd say it's true to like the pan color. Now I might regret this decision, but I'm actually gonna take Overcast, and I believe this shade is Comfy right here. So these two shades, I want to mix that up and put that into my crease. And you could kind of see, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but like when you dip into there is like a lot of like fallout. That personally doesn't bother me, but if you are somebody who that really does like bother, just keep that in mind as well. Again, just going into my crease, building up that shadow. I've never worked with like grays or cool tones. I'm always just a warm tone kind of girl, so like this is kind of like weird for me. I'm like, ooh. I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is Cushion Cut. Kind of, again, more so focusing this on the outer corner and bringing it up to the crease. I'm gonna pat it in first. First impression, I feel like these all blend really well together. Again, just going in with that same shade, just a different brush and patting it in. But yeah, these are blending very, very well. Now I'm gonna take this velveteen dress right here, which is a very deep dark purple, and just focusing that on my outer corner. I'm gonna line my upper lash line with that shade as well. Just taking a clean blending brush and blending it all together. And I feel like I look like I have like a black eye or something. I don't know how I feel about the purples. I know I said I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm actually gonna go in with Ultra Suede, which is like kind of like a nudie brown over here, and just put that right above the purple shade, like on my crease, like above here, just to kind of like bring a little bit of warmth. I can't help myself, I really can't. I said I wasn't going to touch the browns, but here I am dipping my brush in there. But I feel like I need just to have it. Then taking a big fluffy clean blending brush and blending it all together. Now I'm going back in with that first shade, which was like Big Hugs, I think it was called, and just putting that in the center because I feel like it got lost, and then going back in with the brush and keep blending it. Honestly, first impressions, I actually really like this. I feel like all the shades are blending really well together. I just don't know if I'm a purple kind of girl. Like, I just don't know if these shades are gonna work for me. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera and then do my foundation, and I'll come back and finish up the lower lash line, and let's see how everything pulls together. Okay, I'm back. I obviously did my face makeup off camera and I threw some lashes on. Honestly, I think the look is finally coming together. I know when I left off there, I was kind of a little worried that the look was just, I wasn't feeling it, but now with the lashes on and everything, I really think it's pulling together. So I'm gonna zoom you guys back in and we're gonna finish up the lower lash line. Going back in, obviously with the Go Matte palette, I'm gonna be using the darkest shade right here. That is a Velvet Dress. I'm just going to run that underneath my lower lash line. I always like to just bring it halfway through. Then I'm going to take this shade right here, which is very Velveteen, and mix it with the shade right below it, which is Cushion Cut, and just smoke out my lower lash line. Then I'm just going to go in with Fluff Up, which is like the first shade in the palette. I'm just going to highlight just to bring some brightness into there, even though this isn't like shimmery or anything. And I was not intending to go this dark, but it happened. Can't go back now. As always, I like to take the biggest, fluffiest brush in my collection and just blend everything together right above the crease to the brow bone. And I'm just gonna grab some mascara and put it on my lower lash line. And that is it, you guys. Let me just zoom you guys in so you can get like a finished look right here. So that about wraps up this makeup look, and let me tell you, I knew it from the start, this palette was going to be fire. Like, this is really, really good. These are 30 shades of just a plain matte, simple matte colors that I think are great for everyday use. I think if you are a makeup artist, you're going to love this. These blend like a dream. Like, honestly, I did get a little worried there with the purples and the grays, but I think they worked out really well together. And if you are a makeup artist, or even if you just need like an everyday matte palette, this is great. Like, honestly, I don't regret buying this at all. Everything in here just blended together so easily. So I'm giving this an A+. This has my stamp of approval. This might just be like my new favorite palette, because this, I think, like, you know, sometimes you just want a simple matte look. You don't want any shimmers. So many palettes have way too many shimmers, and you just, I don't know, you need like a good like blender in the crease shade. This one has it all. So I'm gonna stop raving about it. Just know, now you know, listen, it's Michelle approved. That's all I need. Sometimes it can be a little harsh because that palette was a little bit pricey, okay? I think it's around $25 to $30. It was a little steep for me, but I don't regret purchasing it whatsoever. I could definitely see myself reusing this palette, especially like when a certain palette doesn't have like a blending shade. I'm definitely gonna, that's like the first palette I'm gonna go into and look for. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys had a happy holidays. 2021 is wrapping up and I am just in shock. If you guys do enjoy this video, or if you do enjoy makeup content, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out. It helps out the algorithm and YouTube push out my videos. And also make sure you subscribe to this. You are beautiful, you are loved, and you're worthy. All right guys, bye.